Yo, what is up? So in this tutorial, we're gonna go ahead and get our load game buttons to start displaying the right information. So if I change some things here, we start the game, save it. We're gonna change some things with our save slot in another video, but we save that and we start a new game, and then we load game. We're gonna do this side later, but for now we're gonna go ahead and set our player name and our level so it'll display the right information. And yeah, and it'll load you in. So yeah, let's hop into it. Alright, so let's go ahead and open our main menu level, and let's open our blueprints, widgets, main menu widget. Go to the graph, and we're gonna make some changes to some of the stuff going on down here. So, load game button, we're gonna make some changes to that. Pull all of this stuff down. I'm gonna pull our load game button right here, and I'm just gonna pull up some references. I took some pictures of what I set up. So, let me just open this guy. So, we're going to grab a sequence right here. And we're going to add one pin. And we're going to see, does save game exist? So yeah, all we're doing here is we're going to check the save game and set the right information. Also, another thing, we set up our buttons to have the player image. So I was doing some research and some testing to try to figure out if there's actually a way of doing it. So in Elden Ring, this image updates to like how your player looks, and it's a static image that is an updated version of how your player looks. I don't think there's actually a way of doing this in Blueprints, at least not from what I could gather. You could probably do this as a render target, but not as a static image. But if you do it as a render target, that's going to take up a lot of performance. So we may just get rid of this player image thing. I mean, there's probably a way of doing this in C++, but as far as I can tell, there's not really a solid way of doing this in Blueprints, although I'll do some more research and see if I can figure this out. For now, we'll leave it there, and if I can figure it out in Blueprint, we'll set that up. But if not, we may just end up deleting this player image thing. But yeah, just fair warning about that thing right there. So yeah, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna see, does save game exist in slot 1. We're gonna grab a branch, and we're gonna load game from slot. Load game from slot. Slot 1. And we're going to cast to save game BP, with the load game from slot being the object. I'm just gonna pull up my other reference over here. See what I did. So yeah, all we're gonna do is set the player name and the player level for now. So I'm gonna grab the save load menu, load button menu, load slot widget. So I'm just gonna grab save load menu right here. I'm gonna grab the load buttons menu, and I'm gonna grab load slot widget 1. And what we want to do is we're gonna get the player name text, player name text. We're gonna set text, and we're also gonna grab a sequence right here. Look this guy up, and hook the sequence into here. And from the save game, we're gonna get player name and hook that guy in right there. That's kind of the idea. So you're just grabbing the info from the save game BP, and it's getting the right info from the right slot because we're loading the game from the slot and setting that as the object. So it'll get the information from that slot, pull it out for what your player name was in that slot, and set the text. So we're going to do the same thing for our level. So let's do that. I'm going to pull this guy down, pull all this stuff down. And we're going to get player level, or we're going to get level number text. We're going to set text and hook this guy up. And then we're going to get level, get current level. Just plug that in. Yep, that should work. Oh, let's just test that out real quick. Make sure we don't have any save slots real quick. Right here, saved. Save games, delete that one. And let's test it out. So, new game, create a player name. We'll just type some gibberish in there. Start game. Save. And we'll go back. Play. Load game. And you see we get our level 9 and our name set right there. So yeah, it's kind of the idea of what we're doing. So we're just going to copy all of this. And we're going to do our other 2 slots. Oh, right here. We're going to get slot name 2. Slot name 2. And that should be all we need to do for that. Then we're going, oh wait, no. We want this one right here. We're gonna get slot 2, get load game slot 2. We're just gonna hook this in. We're just gonna copy this, paste it, then plug this one in. We're going to change this from slot name 3 to slot name 3. Then we're going to get load slot 3. Slot 3. Get load game slot 3. And set that up. And we'll compile. And save. And we'll check the one of the other slots real quick. So, new game, create, actually, let's do a different class so we can get a different level number. So, new game, let's do a bandit, get a level 5, and then we'll just type in some gibberish, start game, we'll save this to slot 2, and there we go, and then we'll open up, load game. You see our slot 2 is a level 5. We get the name, and they're different. So it's displaying the correct information. And yeah, that's kind of all we're gonna do for this one. But in the next part, we're gonna make some changes to the way our save button works. Well, let's see, where's it at? Let me go back here. So yeah, on the edit save game slot. So we did a bunch of stuff in here for setting the visibility and stuff. We're gonna change how this works. We're actually gonna move this to our main menu, and when we open our continue game button, we're actually gonna set the visibility of that stuff in here so that we can basically do what we're doing now. We're gonna check which save slot we're in, and we're basically just gonna, set the visibility the same way, depending on what slot we're in. So, yeah, we'll do that in the next part. But for now, we're gonna call it here for this one. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're new around here, definitely subscribe. If you have any questions, let me know those down in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.